everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I've revisited an old tutorial. I done this one about 3 years, nearly 4 years ago, and it's a 4-panel pop-up card. So I thought I would use the lovely Paddington collection. It's also come back into stock again, so I know lots of people missed out when it first was released. So it's just a really nice style to show off these images. So that's the front. Quite simple, but still really nice when they take it out of the envelope. And then when you open it, you have these 4 panels showing off more of those really sweet little images. You can change this up, you can pop it into any size card. The strip can be whatever width, the panels can be whatever size, you know, change it to work with whatever it is that you want to use. And these can also be different shapes as well. You might want to do 4 circles. It's entirely up to you. This time I decided to bring the bar or the strip up higher rather than running through the middle. You can also have it running along the bottom and then have different things popping up. Like I said, lots of ways to adapt to this. Any theme, any occasion. So I think it's going to work, you know, with anything you have. So let's get started because it's very, very quick and easy to make. So this is the Paddington 8x8 paper pads. It's 190 GSM. You get these pattern backgrounds here and then you get these topper sheets. A really lovely set. Like I said, I've got a few tutorials now, so they should be popping up, and I'll probably do a Paddington playlist. You also get the bag of ephemera, so if you don't want to do the stamping like I've done, you can use these images here or use the toppers and things. Sentiment I've used is this one on the front, Happy Birthday. On the inside, I've used this one here because I could just hear Paddington saying it, hoping you have a delightful day and a year full of love and joy. So everything will be linked in the description box below. And then for the stamps, I've taken them from the Paddington one. This one's Paddington Gets Busy and this one's Paddington. I've used these 3 images here, and I've also used the paper plane and the double-decker bus there. So first of all, I've got myself a 6x6 card blank. I've cut this from a piece of 12x6, and along the 12-inch side I've scored at 6 inches. I've then cut 2 pieces here which are 5 3/4 squared. That's one of the background papers. And then for the front, I've cut another piece of 5 3/4 square. And then I've cut this piece where I've stamped, and I'm just going to stick that over the top. Like so. I've got loads of these. I mean, I know I'm covering a huge amount. If you don't like to cover paper like that, you can just trim a strip. I just wanted to do something simple but still look nice, obviously, when it's taken out of the envelope. So this here is 4.5. It was just a piece of scrap by 5 3/4. Then if you just want to do a strip, then you just do 1 1/4 by 5 3/4. So it's entirely up to you. So that's going to go on the front, which I'll stick down in a minute. So really quick and easy card to do. Then this piece here is, I've cut it just slightly short. It was 11 3/4 by 1 1/2. Yeah. So first of all, fold it in half. Make sure you get it exactly lined up, like so. And then just fold back, because it's a funny measurement. It's easier to do it this way. So fold in half and then just fold back. And then what I'll do is I'll go over. Well, probably won't need to actually, because you're gonna be hiding most of this. Just give it a good burnish, that should be fine. And then again, just fold that back on itself, like so. Okay, this is going to stick inside the card like this. You can see it will all close up. So I'm going to take my liquid glue and just add it onto this end panel first. And you don't have to have it in the middle. You could have it maybe down here and then have the panels, you know, with more overhanging from the top. You could have it running along the top, the strip, and then have them hanging down. I'm going to keep them in the middle. Although, now saying that, I'm thinking, so I want to make sure that that runs along the top. And then that's in the middle. So I'll give you the measurements in a sec. I'm just going to place that one down there. Let's try something different. Like I said, I've already done this before when I've done it in the middle. So let's show you a version like this. So if you come down 1 inch from your pattern paper, there we go. So listen, that's an easy measurement. And then that's going to stick over the top. You kind of want the same kind of measurement. Yes, you're going to have like 7/8 of an inch from the top and the bottom. So all you have to do to stick the other one down is just concertina fold those together and then just add your glue onto that one, and then just close the card, and that will all line up perfectly. You can see it's all going to fold flat. There's a little bit of dimension because of the folded piece, but that will still go in a standard envelope. Okay, so now when you open it up, you can see they join up perfectly either end there, like so. That's how it's going to be displayed. Actually, I quite like it high up. So then I've got these 4 pieces here, and I've already gone and stamped and coloured the images there. This one is going to be where I write my message, but if you want, you could have the back here for your message. So just cut yourself a piece of white card that's 5 3/4 squared. So you'll want 4 that are 2 3/4 by 4, and then you'll want 4 pieces of white card if you're doing it like me that are 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. So this is again entirely up to you how you do this, but I'm going to have this one here because then I had my sentiment on this one, so he's kind of playing with the kite there, and then this one is going to go there, and then finish with this one at the end there. Okay, so you can pop them up on some foam if you want. I'm actually just going to run some glue just kind of through the middle there, and then sit this one down. You have a little bit of a gap either side, and like I said, just get the first one to 7/8, and that will mean you've got it perfectly spaced, and it's just slightly overhanging, which I think looks nice. I've kept mine all the same colours as well. You can have your strap here, you know, a different colour. There's no rules. You can do it exactly how you like. And I'm just lining this one up with this one next to it, and then again with this one. In fact, I think it's easier to add the glue just in the, you know, in the middle there, and then lay this down. And you've got a little bit of time if you need to move any of them. You can close it up and you can see everything should hide in the card, and you can just, you know, apply a bit more pressure there. So whilst that's drying, I'm just going to add this onto the front. Okay, so there's the front. I think it could have a few little Nuvo Drops or something on this one. So I've got the red berry and midnight blue. I've already popped some of my accent glaze because I did that before just so it would dry on the glasses and all on the windows there, on the marmalade, on the kite, and on his Wellington boots. But I think it would be quite nice to just have a little texture on the front. So just make sure there's no air bubbles in them like that. If I'd done that on the card, I would have got that splat. So it's always worthwhile just doing a little test first. So let's just pop a couple. I do mine all different sizes. They just take a little bit longer to dry, but I think it looks nice. Just give it a little tap underneath. You can also tap them on your table and you'll just spread them out a little bit there. There you go. Just adds a little bit more detail to the card. So that's my 4-panel pop-up card revisited. I think it's a wonderful style to show off these lovely images. So if you've got any nice stamped images, I think this style is great, and it's easy to adapt. Change the size of your panels, change the width of the strip. You know, there's so many different ways to change this to suit whatever it is you're going to use with it. And like I said, you can use the back to write your message if you would prefer. So thank you for watching as always. I will link all the product that I've used in the description box below. Coming up now will be the other version that I mentioned at the beginning, so you can check that out, and there'll be another similar card that you might want to watch next. And as always, if you've enjoyed today and you're not subscribed to the channel, click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell next to it, and then you'll be notified every time I upload something new. See you all again soon. Bye.